should see peak horsepower and torque real quick.
All I heard was more fun, more fun, more fun, more fun. I need some tires to get home with, just so you know. Landon's 4xe, robbing the planet from electricity. One charge at a time. Oh, it doesn't have wheels on it. So first look at the D-meter. Boy, look at that. The lock and load radius arms. Woo. Okay, we'll get this outside. We'll give you guys a full walk down. Full walkthrough of everything so far. But yeah, this is gonna be awesome. This Jeep has spent a lot of time on this.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah. Basically rents it by the month. Man, this is an expensive lawn ornament. Better start making content soon.
Going to Moab. It's not too bad in the tire poke department.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
So what happens with the lock and load, this jam nut, you always have to undo. Then you crank this in all the way, and when you loosen it back out on the ground, you go till it hits to this line. And it's able to go in and out a certain distance.
Yeah.
So once you're fully tightened down and it crushes the spring, you're gonna be at this line. It's gonna stop there.
And that's
you
locked.
can't go any farther, and then you lock the jam nut down. So this wrench. In is locked.
Out is
unlocked. Yeah, and you'll carry this wrench with you forever.
We'll put a hole right there so you can wear it like this.
Back here, we got the drive shaft.
Solid drive. Look at the size of that thing. Jeez.
So that was been cut out and welded a whole bracing system into there. Your airline's black now. It's a heavier duty line than the original blue airlines our lockers have. We have as much bump stop as we could acquire right now. Yeah, our goal is to stop it from hitting here. The front we tested with no springs in, no shock, so it wouldn't hit the oil filter. Because your oil filter is your most vulnerable point.
Yeah.
Is right there.
Yeah, we don't want to hit that.
No, it would be a bad day for you.
See how this sits on the ground.
It's not bad considering you're gonna add more weight to the rear.
Yeah, well, I was hoping we'd have a little bit of a rake when we get the rack and the tent on. So this is a 5.5 inch coil.
JK.
And in the back we have a 3.5 inch coil. So you measured this, Mike, with a level. It's how tall at the roof?
How tall? It is 6'10".
So just low enough I can get on the ferry.
6'10" is slightly higher than what it actually is, but I always measure up a little bit. Just so that when you see a clearance, you can.
Yeah, because you don't want to all of a sudden hit a bump and then hit the roof.
Up so I push the button.
Yeah, we probably need to get some mud flaps on there.
What? And some fender extension. We'll get you some garden edge trimming off Amazon.
You gonna try to three-wheel it?
Well, that sure sucks down, doesn't it?
Man, that looks so much bigger than before. Holy crap.
Does look nice.
Damn. That looks really good. That's it. Back in she goes. That's all the sunlight it's allowed.
Broke it. Side.
We'll do a little walk around of all the parts we've used here in a second. I'll show you guys the interior. We'll take it out for a rip, and then we gotta go visit modular rack.
Hey, you're not touching.
Yeah, but you're touching the
Is that
stop.
touching? Is it?
Stop is touching.
Perfect.
Okay, go the other way.
Other way.
Yeah, it's touching.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's touching both stops and it hasn't fully compressed.
You last
You just don't get
Just making sure your gearing's set right. Make sure when you turn it hits the stops, not that the steering stabilizer is stopping it from going.
Mike's gonna give me the demo, and then I'm never gonna unlock it.
righty tighty, lefty loosey.
I get the angle right, I got it right up Mike's shorts.
Nice.
You see how easy it
Nothing to
works
see
when it's
there
brand
anyway,
new?
so.
How does it drive if we just leave it unlocked all the time?
Oh, that's right.
Well, you saw how much it shifted out there from
So you
drive
see
to
the
reverse.
cutout, Casey?
Yeah.
You have to go over and then onto the nut.
Oh.
It's a crow's foot.
Yeah,
It's got a
yeah.
little bit of a...
Yeah. Let's go back here. Okay, steering stabilizer checked, lock and load locked. Bring it back out. It sure looks good though, holy moly. So we're gonna be replacing the rear bumper as well. We've got, I thought you wanted lunch.
Well, no, totally different conversation, Casey. I mean, I want to come to work and it not be here. That's what I want, to come to work and it not be here.
I'm coming back in a couple weeks. All right, so Lennon's gonna go data log while we go eat.
We've just done a couple changes. We have a new tune on here, so we're just gonna go
Oh, I
grab
love new tunes.
a new tune. Hopefully it'll give you a little bit more power.
Oh, I love those ones even more.
When this truck was on the stock 33-inch wheels and tires, it was very obvious that the traction torque management wasn't giving us the full power because it couldn't put it to the ground.
That's what I was thinking.
Now that we actually have four-wheel drive, we have the 40s, we have all the weight, we should see peak horsepower and torque request.
All I heard was more fun, more fun, more fun, more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. Heavy.
All right, thanks guys.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. We're gonna go eat while you guys play around with your computer. Oh, it sounds so good. Is this my Uber? What is this thing, Ginger?
Uber XL.
What is this? 3,500 Cummins?
It's my loaner, what?
Well, you didn't get pulled over. You didn't get pulled over. Power confirmed. All the horses have been installed.
They've been released.
All the horses have drank the gasoline that is in the tank.
Is there any left? Can I get to the
no.
gas station?
You will.
Just
Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, thanks. Good. All right.
night and day compared to the last time I drove.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to drive it then. Man, it looks good from the front. So what do you guys think? You can probably guess what we're putting on over at Modular Racks, and then we'll get a rooftop tent and head down to Moab. What is in the grill here? Did you guys hit a bird? I don't know, it's like a spider web or something in there.
We hit a bird.
Oh, it's just like a
It's like fun.
like dog hair or cow hair or something.
There's something growing in
Salvo
there.
was yelping past us.
Is that
Did you guys not hear that squeal? So guys, the update since you've last seen it, I mean, go back and watch the build series putting the supercharged V8 Hemi in here. But with the final build, now that we've got the right gearing and axle and everything, we've got all our horsepower. We've got the supercharged V8 out of a Demon in here. Looks awesome. Now you guys are probably gonna ask me, what lift did we go with? Well, it's complicated. So Metal Cloak has been trying to figure out exactly what springs and all that to go in here. Right now we have 3.5-inch springs in the front. No, sorry, in the front we have 5.5-inch springs for a JK to compensate for the heavy weight of the engine, and we have 3.5-inch springs in the rear. So that's giving us this really nice ride height. We've got a little bit of lift in the back because we're gonna put some weight in there, which is great. Hopefully that doesn't go below level once we get a few pounds in there. We've got our 40-inch by 13.5 Nitto Trail Grappler tires on here. These are the tires we've been running on the other Jeeps. I really like these tires. And so we went with the 40-inch versions for the Demonator. These are the KMC grenades on here that we mounted up. And you can see now in the middle, we've got our AMW 8-lug axles. So we've got a Dana 60 in the front and a Dana 80 in the rear. We'll go around to the back in just a second. I'll show you guys. So I want to just talk about the suspension a little bit. So we've got some temporary shocks in here. These are Falcon 2.1 shocks. We're just running these temporarily. I've got a shock project coming. You guys are gonna not want to miss that. We're gonna be changing these shocks out to something else that you probably haven't seen and are gonna give us some awesome performance for the Demonator. And we changed out the front inner fender liners with Metal Cloak's inner fender liners. But getting under the Jeep, this is Metal Cloak's new lock and load radius arm. Now the lock and load system has been around for a little while in the JKs and the TJs, but the radius arms are new on the Gladiators and JL Wranglers. And so we've got the long arm radius arms on the front with the lock and load suspension. The lock and load locks in place for most driving, but if you want to get really good articulation and not have the binding issue that a radius arm would never normally give you, we can turn that and unlock it, and it will release and reduce binding in the suspension. And then we've got our Metal Cloak track bar as well, all bolted up to our huge Dana 60 8-lug axle and a Fox steering stabilizer, which is also temporarily in there. Here's our Dana 60 8-lug axle from America's Most Wanted. It's their custom setup for these builds. Thing is a monster. Now we also swapped the front sway bar out because we have a Mojave that doesn't have a disconnecting sway bar, so we actually put a Rubicon sway bar in here, and right now we have a manual disconnect. We can just turn this and it will release the sway bar. I'm looking at putting a pneumatic version of this in so we can do it with a button, which will be awesome. And then on the sides we added, I really like these steps on the jail, so we added Metal Cloak's Overland flip steps. So they're in the up position. We can actually flip them down. Maybe we will, so my wife and Maddie can get in a little bit easier, but they drop down and make a bit more of a step. We've added Metal Cloak's rear sway bar reinforcement bracket, which I think is a must on Gladiators these days. So in the back, we've got the huge 8-lug Dana 80 rear end. This thing is massive, and we've got our huge exhaust above us. The Metal Cloak track bar along the back. Look at the size of these brackets that we have under here. And then we've just got barely long enough sway bar links. We might have to look at getting something a little bit longer to push this down a bit, because these will almost buckle over if we flex it out too much. We've got a Hellwig rear sway bar on the back here. Both the axles now have ARB air lockers in them, so we can lock our front and rear axles when we're out off-roading. So this is kind of the next, what is this? Phase 2 of the build. But let me show you guys the interior, because this is absolutely stunning. Look at the leather. Go ahead, Mike. Look at the absolutely stunning leather upgrade that Rich from White Rock Dodge got done while this was here. Beautiful, all color matched orange stitching. We got Demonator embroidered on the back of the seats. These look like beautiful. So there's still the Mojave seats, but now covered in a nice rich black leather, beautiful orange stitching. This looks absolutely amazing. And we also have the rear seats done as well. So we got the whole Jeep done in this beautiful leather. This looks just awesome. I'm so happy with how this came out. All the cup holder, even the little center headrest, everything's got orange stitching on it. So we're gonna be doing some upgrades to the shocks. We wanna make this as capable as we can, handling the horsepower, being able to bomb down forest roads, through the sand dunes, whatever we wanna take it on. Just under 4 weeks to go down to Easter Jeep Safari. Even less if you're watching this video live. But today we're almost running out of time. I gotta get over to Modular Racks, and we're gonna take this out on its first test drive with the Ginger real quick. Oh boy, wow. This has been like 4 months trying to get to this point, but sure looks good. $5, $5.
Like Pizza Hut, man.
That's Little Caesars?
No, it's both.
$5, $5, $5. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon. All right.
That step's real helpful.
That is really helpful. Oh, these seats are so much more comfortable.
According to the data, they managed to get it to request 800 horsepower, 800 and something.
As expected. Perfect.
And request like 800 and something torque. Like on one of the pulls.
Just all the torque. So it's a little more spicy than before. A little more spicy than before.
Yes.
Oh boy. It's hot in here. I need some tires to get home with, just so you know. Does it brake better now?
Yes. Way better.
Way better with the big brakes on the big 1-ton axles.
You know the worst part is?
Oh, so spicy. Ride's nice. How's it feel on the steering wheel? Smooth? Ride's straight? So just so everybody watching knows, we need to center the steering wheel a little bit, but the the drag link is too long.
It can't go short enough.
Yeah, it can't go short enough. So we got to make some adjustments to the drag link at some point just to get that final correction in, but the vehicle is driving straight. That's okay. My Eco Diesel, the steering wheel's off.
So this is normal. This is centered.
This is pretty much how I'm used to it. Yeah.
It's an 8.
Oh, it's an 8. Oh, okay, that's good.
Now we'll go this way.
Don't roll it. It's pretty noisy.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth. It's very.
Feel better?
It's soft. Yeah, well, yeah. Before we were bottoming out the suspension all the time.
Well,
it's pretty gnarly.
Sounds nice.
Might want to leave enough gas to get to the gas station.
Right up here. Don't you worry.
I'm not pushing. That is not part of the deal.
She tried to take my spot and she still couldn't. Oh,
she's backing in. We could have just run her over.
Well, I think they frown on that. I could be wrong.
We're getting the good-ish stuff.
Good-ish?
Sorry, pump unavailable.
Well, they should make that bigger.
Nope, not this one. No, this one, not this one either. The whole gas station not available? We got one pump only.
Is this one?
Nope, not available.
I'm so confused.
We're gonna run out of gas.
No, but where? No gas?
Cannot use another card. All right, we're approved for fuel. Okay, beep less. See how much this costs. No E85, right? Premium fuel only.
That is exactly the case, Casey.
You know what I hate? A lot of the diesel pumps have the auto filler, but the gas pumps never have the auto filler. I'll definitely need a receipt for this one. There we go, $145.
Oh, see, it's less than Paul's truck.
69.8 liters. What is a 70-liter tank?
No. I think these are 83. So we had lots of gas.
Lots of, yeah, we're okay. Have you seen the rate we burn it? All right. Ooh, yeah, it is more. 260 kilometers of range.
Based on current.
Based on current, yeah.
Current mileage.
We can definitely, you know, slow it down and really. There's a Bronco. Yeah, it feels a little lofty in the corners, hey?
Yeah. And that's with the Hellweek spray bar.
The transmission is shifting better though. But like, listen to the transmission when we go. Oh, I can't really go before we hit. Like that shift was just like super snappy now. Oh, there we got our ABS back again. Nice being back up high again.
Yeah.
I was way too
Minus
low.
the part of getting in.
Ah, that's fine, I'm tall.
Uh-huh.
I'll just have to see Maddie's acrobatics getting in here.
That'll be pretty fun.
So that ABS keeps going away. So That's weird. This just always wants to fight you. It's like, let's party all the time.
Funny.
Definitely needs a better shock.
Needs better shocks. Needs a firmer low speed shock to not push the side down.
What do you think?
It's definitely different.
Yeah.
It's I mean, it's definitely running like it should be now, but yeah, we definitely got to deal with the shocks a little bit and decide what we want to do with the springs, because it's so soft in the corners that it's rolling so much. And then we'll get rid of some of that nosedive when we stop too, with better shocks.
Well,
it rides nice, but it's too lofty.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's too lofty. So, it's okay. I mean, that's fine, right? We got all the major stuff done.
Luxury sports car.
Luxury sports, yeah. It's like driving a big Escalade. It went out and then it came back, and then it went out. Yeah. So it's just sometimes. The sometimes sensor. All right, buddy.
Have fun with the strong arm steering.
It's for strong people. We need to get to modular racks. 29 minutes. Tighter now. All right, guys, we just made it to modular racks, and we pulled the Jeep into the shop. They actually have a shop down past their building here on the end. We've got the Demonator in the shop, and we've got the Adventure rack system. I'll show you guys here, just unpacking. Came from Metal Cloak, their backpack system for the Gladiator that just came out not too long ago. It's in some of these boxes, and I think some of these we have to take home, but just getting it unpacked here now. And well, we've got some spare parts for the Demonator from Epic that we're going to take home, but we're going to get the rack mounted up, and then when we're back at home we can mount up our rooftop tent. So stay tuned for this. Let's see how this comes together. Just finishing up putting on the backpack on the Demonator, and we've got some spare parts here we had to bring home. I'm gonna give you guys a full walk around in the driveway when we get home, because I'm actually running out of time. I have to go catch a ferry in exactly 35 minutes, and the drive is 29 minutes. So if I don't leave, I'm gonna miss my ferry and I can't get home tonight, so hang tight.
Digging my yard up. Front hubs aren't locked.
Wonder why we don't have four-wheel drive.
Stop there. You're good. Keep going. Right there. Should I get you a step ladder?
Oh, man. That is quite the way to.
Holy moly, look at that. All right, she's up. Now we can inspect the suspension. All right, so we've got both tires up. We didn't roll the Jeep over. The rear shocks are our problem right now. Like, these shocks are way too short for our travel, so we're basically maxing out the shock length and not getting any rear droop. And that's why we need to replace these borrowed shocks from Epic. But that's looks pretty gnarly. And you know, quick walk around of the backpack from Adventure Rack system that we just put on. Goes on really easily as long as you have the trail rails. So you can see it connects up to the trail rails on the far side and then clamps onto the front. This, I have to double check. I'll put it up here how much weight we're gonna put our rooftop tent. And then I wanna figure out a system. I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out and suggest something. But I wanna have my spare tire sitting right here above the bed. If you guys have a suggestion, let me know. And then that way we can keep our box area. Look at all the room we have, and then we can get our tent up above. Lots of space, looking good. So we're gonna take it out for a little rip here. You wanna take it for a drive?
100%.
Keep an eye out. We're gonna be heading down to Eastern Jeep Safari in a couple weeks. If you wanna see the Demonator out on the trail, hit subscribe, leave a like, and if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer, and I'll see you guys in the next video next week. Nope. We're gonna have to do this. There we go. The Adventure Rack coming in handy.
You scratched it.